Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Part 1, Campaign 2, Episode 59. I know in Talks Machina, if you watched it, I said I wasn't going to do it this way. But then I ended up having enough time where I could do a Part 1, the Patreon Hour, and a Part 2. I originally was going to just do a Patreon Hour after Talks Machina, and then my brother is here for Easter, leaves Wednesday. I was going to do an hour on Wednesday, edit it up, and then get it out to you guys. But I'm thinking that's really loading a lot on a Wednesday because I won't even have watched it yet, and then I still got to edit it. It only gives a day in between the live stream, and that would be an hour that you guys would have to wait for, and it'd be lucky if I got it out by Wednesday night. So I changed gears. We're going to do a Part 1. We're going to do more than half of it. We're going to do about 30 minutes of the 50 minutes. I think there's about 45 to 50 minutes. That leaves me a very manageable watch after my brother goes home on Wednesday. I'll do that quickly, and then it takes 30 minutes to edit up. So that's how we're going to do it. Course corrected from Talks Machina. Last we saw, Yasha's in. I'm wearing my Caduceus Clay's shirt because I wore Molly on Talks Machina. I just jumped into this. I figured let's wear this because it's also an Easter color. I don't know why it worked out that way, but Tal'dorei has a lot of festive Easter colors, pinks and purples, and I'm all about it. Yasha got a boulder thrown at her. The giants peeked over the wall. We saw the fan art in Talks Machina. Beautiful shot of Yasha eyeing up the giant, smashed in the face, took 25 bludgeoning damage from the rock, but then after rolling a 1, rolled a natural 20 and held strong. We are now going to be attacked, I have to assume, because we know we're seen, we know we're caught. It's just how bad is it going to get, how quickly? Because we could possibly just, fight these two, or they might call for more. What if the giants go like, caca, caca, and like call the other 6? Because I think there's 7 or 8. I'm not positive. I just know they said 7 or 8 giants. So let's jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see a Patreon Hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 2. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Vox Machina. Ted Lasso is halfway through Season 3. Barry is starting in a week. We're going to start Once Upon a Time. Check it out. Link below. If not, Campaign 2, Episode 59, Part 1.
Anyway, last we left off. The mighty Nein had traversed the dangers of Xhorhas behind enemy lines in the struggle that currently resides. The war between the Empire and the Kryn Dynasty. You made friends, it seems, with the Bright Queen. In a moment of what seemed to be a dangerous downward spiral, you presented the beacon of which you had carried since the beginning, and in doing so gained quite a lot of favor with the dynasty. You were sent to a place to stay. You were basically given a direction as to possibly prove yourself further within their eyes and make yourself strong allies within their side of this conflict. In doing so, you spoke with Professor Wako of the Marble Tomes Conservatory, and were told of what seemed to be an issue where one of the what was called the steelworks that had been developing and designing and building a lot of the war machines for use in the struggle had undergone some sort of a giant-based incursion and had halted production.
Recap, but I figured...
and that was problematic for both her interests in research and for the overall effort.
We just watched it last night, though.
You guys were to go and get rid of these giants, and possibly along the way, for a little bonus, embarrass
that's right. We also
arrival of hers there as much as possible, the foreman.
Foreman Bodo.
You proceeded to embarrass him fairly well in that first meeting. Thankfully, at the hand of the forceful personality that is Ford.
Love
you. You hired a guide and made your way
Ford
through
was
the
really
Vermaloc
giving it to him, but that was what we were asked to do.
Forest of purplewood trees with vibrant red and brown and maroon leaves all around you. Are you okay, Sam?
Yeah, apparently I'm having a heart attack.
What?
My watch is trying to save my life for some reason.
What is
I don't know what that was.
Oh, his watch is going off.
You can feel your adrenaline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt is talking so intently that Sam's heart rate tripled.
You traveled deep into these woods and discovered the outskirts of the steelworks, which themselves were built and attached to a mining camp there that pulls a number of materials out that are then transferred throughout the dynasty, but largely in the construction of these machines. There, upon stealthing your way through the front gates, the outer perimeter of this,
I'm wondering if we
you
go
seem to have
immediately
been
into
noticed, or at
roll.
least Yasha was. by one of these stone giants that resides within the interior. A boulder was thrown in your direction, which was not avoided. You shrugged off some of it, stopped it in place, and the entity seems to be aware of at least your presence. The rest of you, out of sight.
Which means we're pretty much all in.
You're
because we can't let them take her or kill
in
her.
the wood not far from you.
So we
You
either
can hear
kill this dude
behind
quick,
the wooden perimeter
or we're all
fence
in.
of this location, the shifting and moving of the stone giants, preparing in some way for whatever lurks out there in the wood.
Multiple.
What are you doing?
Multiple.
Behind
So
the walls of the fort.
They haven't come around the walls. You've just seen one of them peek out and through.
yeah, how many are right here on
and then
us
he backed
already?
up. Yeah, it's out of sight.
At their closest to the fence when they threw the boulder, how far were they from Yasha?
From Yasha,
60
about
feet, I think he said.
60 or 70 feet.
Last
Did
episode
we
he
all
said
make
60
it super
feet.
far away from
I was
where she
saying
was? Did
60
we fan
feet.
out?
You
I
guys
could
began
literally
to fan
probably
out,
spit
I'd say
that
about
far.
30 feet between the two groups before the giant took notice and threw the boulder, so you're not that far from each other.
60 feet, huh?
How high are the walls?
The walls themselves are about
60 feet
between
is
12 and
not
15
far.
feet tall. And so the fact that you can
My
see the giant's
master
head poking
bedroom
over it
is
means
maybe
they're
20
somewhere between
feet
15
from end
to
to
18
end.
feet.
And I could
Still think
easily
that it seems
spit the
like
distance of that.
That's moot at this point.
We'd either pull back and let things calm down for a minute.
Could.
I could just pretend it's just me.
You could be the distraction?
I don't know.
You would do that? Sacrifice yourself for the greater
Or
good?
we could just try and take them right
You would
now.
do that? You
let's
sacrifice?
we were
Yeah,
trying to
Yasha's
scout
in.
and
Yasha's
figure out how
done. We're
many
just
there
gonna say,
actually were.
after all of this, could you imagine if we've been away from Ashley all this time? She
Shifting
comes
of
in
rock
for
on
an
rock
episode
as
and
two of the
a
figures have
quarter.
lifted up two more boulders
and
over the
dies.
side and are both chucking them in the direction of Yasha once more.
Oh my God,
Start
Yasha!
running.
Away or towards?
Towards.
Towards them. Oh God.
So
Yasha
in this
is
moment, as
running
the two heads
towards
peek out, the
them.
rocks being lifted up. Yasha, split decision, head down, charges headlong out of cover towards the front of this.
Yeah. So
I
now
will break
she's.
cover and run from the tree line at the same time as you do.
Oh no.
All right. Well, we are now in initiative order then.
Oh boy.
All right.
Go ahead and roll initiative. guys.
Initiative is Ford. I kind of. I
We
mean,
planned it at all.
I don't know. This is great. We
Since we are
have.
going into combat. I should tell
Ford
everybody
should
that this
thunder
combat
step
is
her
powered
outta
by
there.
Dwarven Forge. They currently have a 400
Are we doing a Dwarven Forge
free PDF
advertisement right
module
now?
tied to their Dungeons of Doom product available now on their website, and you'll see why. Right?
Is this it? Oh, look at this.
Shit.
Dwarven Forge.
Yasha, you are
Look, it's a
back here.
custom Critical Role
The rest of
backing.
you decide amongst the sides where you would
Oh,
like
look
to
at
be.
those giants.
Back
Is
in
that
the wood.
legit size?
Oh,
Because they're not as big
don't
as I
mind?
would have imagined, honestly.
But now
I
we're
was
doing
picturing
teams.
something way
Beyond,
bigger
beyond
than that.
this board
They're,
is the tree line. So
they look like they're
On the
about
same,
15 feet
distance
tall,
that Yasha
but I
is from.
honestly I
On the
thought they'd be
other
bigger than
side?
that.
To the right of her.
It's split. We started going over
Actually,
there.
from this angle, they do look way bigger.
Yeah, you
But
were-
maybe like two of Caduceus tall.
Yeah, I was with Beauregard.
If that is accurate sizing. I'm thinking they're like 15 feet.
Yeah, I think so too.
And there's only two. Right now, there's only two.
Is that okay, Matt? I switched to
Because Matt said
Yasha.
giants, and we heard there could be upwards of 8.
I believe.
Yeah, Jesse's in the.
So I'm thinking, are like all of them right there?
initiative order.
All right, here we go. Initiative order.
So
We are
have
in.
25 to 20.
20.
All right. Beauregard first.
Bo is the first at 20. That's not too promising.
All right. That would be now 20 to 15.
18.
Oh,
18.
oh, Yasha too. Okay.
Works with
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, Yasha and Ford both got 18s, and they're running head first.
17
Beautiful.
for Caduceus.
17 Caduceus, 20 Bo. That's not
15 to
bad. Half
10.
the team is 17 or higher.
10
That's
to 5.
solid.
Mighty Nine.
Oh, Liam 9, Laura
I had a natural
6.
1, which makes it 5.
Sam is a natural
so we have
1, which makes it 5.
Two of those.
But that's not good.
Okay.
So we had 4 people, solid high numbers,
Not.
and then some low ones. I mean, that's still not the worst we've seen by far.
Alrighty.
But the 1 and the what was it, a 5 or a 6 by Laura? I think it was a 6 by Laura.
So top of the round, Beauregard. You see now Yasha
Not-
begins
well,
darting
it
out
is
of the
a
wood, and
5
you
with
see
the,
Ford
you
kind
know,
of making
the
his decision
modifier.
and then going to join. What are you doing on your turn?
I go, be patient. Listen. We find shit out. about all that shit that Dyron said, and then I take off running as well.
Okay.
Yep, you gotta be all in now because everyone else is, right?
Can
I mean,
I,
I'm not as afraid seeing them.
Can I do
like
some
actually
parkour
physically
shit
seeing
and,
them?
like,
I
see
was
if I can
imagining
vault off this and vault off this and, like, make it
Make an
go?
acrobatics check. Give me the mini.
And what if there's like 10 of them in there?
Give me the mini, please. if you don't mind.
That's more.
like literally like something we'd have to climb up,
20,
like a
25,
giant titan
30
kind of thing.
To try and vault up
I don't
there. Go ahead
know.
and
I don't know
roll
why I
acrobatics.
went there. I just thought way crazier.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
I was afraid of this peering
14?
giant over the wall.
You will get up to the top, but it'll cost you 15 feet of movement to do so. So you dart off the rock up the side and you climb up. So that's you're now at 35 feet at top there. Your full speed is what?
45?
So you have 10 more feet to move.
Can she jump onto it? Can she leap from the fence onto its head
Just run along
and
the top
stab
of
it
the
in the
wall.
head 55 times?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do what Laura said. I'm gonna run along and try and go here, split the difference, and do patient defense. This is stupid as fuck.
Okay.
Balancing on a beam? So cool.
This is,
I kind of dig
I
it,
got
yeah.
like the kind of crane pose
right.
going on. My foot's kind of wedged in between the posts.
Okay.
We
So as you're
scaled the
standing there,
fence,
kind of toe on
walked
toe on top, getting
across
ready to
the
use your
top.
key point to do patient defense as a bonus
I'm
action.
in. I think it's pretty
You also
awesome.
glance forward, notice the third
Oh
giant
shit!
that is in the back.
All right,
Slightly
they are
smaller
coming.
than the other two.
I
and is
figured
currently
they would.
holding a
I didn't know
staff
how
in their
fast.
arms
That's
that is
pretty
covered
fast.
in
They're coming.
Looks like knotted furs and bone trinkets that are dangling from it from different threads of leather.
Oh, there's a third to the rest of the group.
All right, that ends Bo's turn. Yes.
Are giants
And that
considered
one-
humanoid?
Yeah, that one looks
They're
way
giants.
badder.
That's a
If
no.
that is not proper.
They
I'm
look
not
like
speaking
humans,
properly.
only big.
That looks
Correct.
worse.
They're considered
The third guy
giants.
coming.
You got it. You got him on the rope.
Question.
okay.
Question
Yasha
from
and Porter.
my perspective, since I'm 3 feet tall.
Yes.
Have I ever seen the giants?
Actually, you've seen them when they come up to the edge to see Yasha, and when they throw the boulders because they're kind of leaning over to chuck them.
Okay.
So you have seen them. Yes.
Okay, but right now I'm like.
Right now you're like, they're somewhere. Yeah.
Okay,
You just
cool.
see Bo jump out there and go,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I would.
Can
I would
use my,
even if not as
30 feet
3
of
feet tall and
movement
can't
to
see. I would assume by
continue
now
my, path towards
it's been
the wall. I'm
relayed
here.
to not that giants are about.
Like that's
20,
25,
25.
and I will use my
I like
bonus
it to be
action, Misty Step,
how do you
to
pronounce
bamf
it?
up
Oak-
40
Oak-
feet above, actually just to
Zrin?
the top of the fence, so that I have
A
visual range
Kozrin
on.
steelworks. I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Oh boy.
I think it's a
I'd like to
Kozrin.
be within 30 feet of both of them.
you've got it. This will be a trick I learned from Brennan.
Now I have a question for you, Mr. Mercer, because none of us have attacked them
Brennan
yet. Are
Lee
we
Mulligan.
considered?
I heard his name.
Are we fighting them?
You have initiated combat. You are they're aware there is a threat, and you guys are coming at them in a threatening manner, so this would be considered combat.
YOLO. I will cast Charm Monster at 5th level and
Oh,
target both of them.
Charm monster to both of them?
Yeah. Which is a wisdom saving throw of 17 and lasts for an hour. But they get
That's
they
so
get
cool. I
advantage
gotta
because
go
we're
for that
fighting.
sand.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing it before we were fighting them, but shit
The
happened.
first one rolled a natural 1 and a 14.
So we
This
got
does
one.
not succeed.
So we are now controlling one.
Neither of them succeed.
Neither succeed. Ford got a level 5 control monsters.
Ford, you made friends! I did spells real good!
This just turned around quickly.
As you leap up on top, with your falchion to one side, you reach your hand out and you watch this kind of sickly green energy gather and then spiral out towards both of them. It wraps into their eyes and their ears and inside their mouth and nose, and they kind of inhale the energy. And as they do, their physical demeanor goes from defensive to drop to just confused. They all look-
What do you
And
say
it
we
works
play
for an hour?
real nice. But they just chill.
What
Yeah,
is
they
the
both kind of put down their aggressiveness towards you, but they still look towards Bo. Like they're not aggressive towards you right now.
Okay. Friendly to me. Right. Shit. Okay, cool. Never done it before!
Okay.
Oh,
that finishes
okay,
your turn,
okay.
Ford?
Yes.
Yasha, what are you doing?
Okay, so
That shot is great. They look almost like from Prometheus.
Okay.
It looks like
Alright,
the
so-
dudes from
But just
Prometheus,
not
the ones
against
that
Ford? How does this work?
create. Well, I don't want to
They-
spoil
they-
things.
They treat Ford as a
But
valued
you know what
ally.
I mean. I can't. What are they called?
Which means
the
you
engineers.
can give directions to them as an ally when it comes around to it. And they'll probably listen to you to a certain degree unless it goes against their better judgment and personal, sense of self-preservation.
Right. Their moral code.
If they speak up.
which you'll find out soon.
Yeehaw. Shit. Welcome to the Yeehaw Game Ranch.
The Yeehaw Game Ranch. There we go.
Beware the rift.
That is the
So, Yasha.
Brian
Alright,
and
so I'm going to make my
Ford
movement
thing, or
and try
Travis
to get
thing I've
to
seen.
the inside top of the fence, like where the little lip is.
All right, we are
Straight
all
towards it, 20.
like jumping
Go
this
ahead and
fence,
make an acro-
and now
an
two of
athletics
the
or acrobatics
giant. I mean,
check.
things
Athletics,
have just
try and just climb up the side.
greatly turned around. Here's the thing. I don't know how the
19?
thing that
19,
Ford did
yeah, you go
works.
ahead and you leap.
He said he gets to
make
control
most of
them
the
for up
way
to an
and then clamber
hour.
up the rest of the distance.
Is it like, but they roll,
drawing
they could
just
break
these judges
free
you do,
if they
so
get
getting up onto
hit?
the
Do they
top. So
get
with that
broken
movement
out
there, you have
of
5
the
more feet. You could hop down because there is a
control
walkway
of
on the other
Ford?
side of the fence.
I'll hop down to the walkway.
Or is it like straight up? We
then-
just have them.
That's your movement.
It was a level 5. I mean, that was a high
I
level
would
spell,
like
higher
to
than
rage.
we're used to.
Okay. Bonus action rage. You got it.
Yasha
and
is
then-
raging.
As an action, can I drink this healing potion?
If you'd like to.
Oh, because you got hit.
I got hit. I forgot to hit until just right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
But should she?
Charm Monster is not concentration.
Correct.
Charm Monster is
I
not
thought you were saying it was
concentration.
concentration.
Oh, no, sorry.
No, I was saying above.
Gotcha.
I don't know if Yasha.
Yeah, you
I have told you guys before.
All right.
In
so
video
Yasha,
game
your turn.
play, role playing games, I
That's my turn.
Your
never
potion is spent.
would use healing potions, and half the time I'd end up dying. So I'm not saying it's wrong to use them.
Buy more.
But I feel like
Inspired.
right now
Okay,
it might be a
Yasha's go
waste
up to
because we really
Caduceus.
don't
It's your
know if we need it.
I don't understand anything that's going on.
Like if we're controlling 2 of these dudes and there's
that'll
only
happen
1
real
left,
quick.
I'm thinking we
I
really
guess
don't
I'm
need to be using potions.
going
But I could be
to,
wrong. They're like 4
make
more
my
could
way
come
to
and then we're screwed.
Behind the fence.
So I ain't gonna tell
I'm just gonna
nobody
run up to the
she's
fence
wrong.
and try and get cover there.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah. So.
Okay, you do not have a visual on anything beyond that fence, so it's too high for you to see that.
But I can see Bo and I can see. Is that Yasha?
You can just barely see the top of Yasha, maybe like 3 inches of the top of her head,
So I
but
can
she is
just-
within visual range.
I have Bo and Yasha. Okay, just to make sure that things are good. Oh, and can I see Ford too?
Yeah, you all can see Ford.
I'm
Ford's
gonna
on
give.
top.
Yeah,
I'm just
Ford's
just
on
gonna.
the
I'm just gonna do a
tippy
quick
top up
bless
there.
on the 3 of them, just so everything's all copacetic.
Sure, go for it.
All right. Bless on
Cast
Ford,
blessed.
Bo, and Yasha.
So that means that you guys now have. You guys have added D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
Hell yeah.
Add a D4 to attack
alrighty.
rolls and saving throws. Hey, that works for me.
your turn, Track?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think that's everything. It's
We're
just
about
bonus and
halfway
attack.
through this part 1.
Yeah, attacks
All
and
right.
saving throws.
The giant in the back takes their turn. You can
That
see
is
now at a
also
better
right.
visual
I
range, this
correct
one appears
myself
to be,
from earlier.
A female
I
giant,
said we don't got to
female
worry about the
sub-giant.
other 2. We
Sets
did
forward
hear
to
that
start shouting.
Ford doesn't
Does anybody here speak giant?
have to worry.
Looking. I do.
You do?
I do.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
So you
Caduceus speaks
hear,
giant.
You guys, the rest of you hear, "Nun kinaulf past." You hear the translation is saying, "The 2 of you protect us. Knock them back."
They sound smart.
But the 2 of you protect
Do they sound smart? I don't know.
It's gonna go ahead and let's see here.
Oh,
I'm
God,
very
they're
curious to
gonna-
see
they're gonna
how this
try and
all.
hit us.
Yeah, they're gonna try
Okay.
to.
The one back there, looking up into the kind of open sky above, the clouds already there, is going to. Actually, no, it's not going to do that. Instead,
It looks like a
it's
mage
gonna go ahead
giant
and
or
cast
something. The way it has a staff,
Oh, no.
disrupting Earth,
Kill them all.
That's some like druid shit.
Clear 'em out.
disrupting Earth.
So, looking.
Spells are even bigger. That's
No, there's not enough people on the ground. So instead, instead it's going to cast Hold Person
Hold
at a
person.
third level. Which is a third level slot.
Oh,
3rd level hold person.
I will need both Ford and
Ford and
Yasha, both of you
Yasha.
guys, to make wisdom saving throws, please.
With a D4.
Okay.
Ford and
D4 out of
Yasha.
2 because you just got
Saving
blessed.
throws. Yes, blessing gave us a D4 on saving throws.
Ugh. 11.
4 no good. Ford fails.
but
Add your D4.
Tap.
Yeah.
Can't give instructions to the giants now.
Add D4.
Okay, so it's 18. Is that minus 1?
Yes.
No.
18.
18, you succeed.
All right, Ashley
So
succeeds,
Ford,
but
you
Ford.
find as they both turn, you go, all right. and you're just your lungs
And now
lock up.
Ford
You can barely
can't
breathe.
control the
All
giants.
of your
How
focus is going
crazy
toward just
is
making
that?
your lungs expand and contract.
I was like, Ford, genius move, we're fine. Now Ford is frozen. Beautiful. I mean, hey,
yes,
that's
because you were
awesome
kind
in
of
the sense
straddling
that
the peak of
now
it
we got
to
some
keep
problems.
balance. So yeah, you're still locked in place. It's a little precarious. If a heavy wind were to blow, we'd have to start rolling. But so far, it's a little still in the sky.
All right.
Oh God.
So things
You,
have
however,
yet
do resist
again
it. The
become a
rage in your
problem.
mind manages you to shrug it off without issue.
That won't do.
I mean, all you're still
Ashley's
seeing is the red
good, at
filter
least.
over
Yash is
everything
fine.
in front of you. With that, the giant's going to go ahead and move over this way. Actually, yeah, about there, the 40 feet. And it's starting to kind of just move away from the rest of them. Ending its turn, Caleb, you're up.
Are more coming? I know there are more
So
coming.
I'm going to
I feel like at
continue with my
least
plan,
a
which is
fourth
to
or
march
fifth giant
straight
is
towards
coming.
the door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And on the way, I am pulling out the flower from a catmint plant and crushing it in my hand and muttering to myself. And for a split second, there is a
Catmint
vision of a
plant.
curled frumpkin hovering in the air, and it explodes out into a gigantic cat's claw that is orangish brown burnt umber.
Yeah.
And that claw is going to rend the shit out of the gates and
Ah.
try to open it.
Okay, what spell is this? This is...
What's
Cat's
it called?
ire, we discussed.
The cat's
right.
ire.
Yes, indeed.
The cat's ire. It's a gigantic frumpkin cat
Are we off
paw
the grid? What's going on?
that is smashing down the
So it
gates.
Sure.
All right.
Meow.
So go ahead and roll for
All
attack
right.
on the door.
I rolled a 19.
19?
Yeah, that hits fine. So go ahead and roll
That's
full damage.
good. Roll for full damage.
The cat's claw is made out of dirt? That's a dirty pussy.
Oh my god. Sam with the dirty. Oh my god. Matt's like, stop
All right.
ruining
the door
my lovely
splinters.
family
It actually
show.
breaks inward, but from what you can tell, one there is a slat held in place that is partially cracked, and from a little gap you can see there is actually a pile of stones that have been pressed up against the door.
So it's
which means
barricaded.
One more round you could probably break through, but this is reinforced specifically to
Stop
hold
people
back
from
quite a bit of
busting
damage.
this thing down. It's not just
All right,
reinforced, it's
Caleb,
got
go. Jester, you're
like a
up.
wall of
Okay.
stone
I'm going to
like pushed against it.
I'm
They
going
don't
to turn
intend
to
on
knock,
opening the gate,
And I'm gonna
basically.
say, "Do you trust me?"
Fluffernutter.
Fluffer
I'm going to
nutter.
cast Dimension Door
Okay.
and bring us up to the top of this, like inside,
Okay. Up in the very, very top.
Are there
middle place?
in the very, very top.
All right.
Does that come with fuck me eyes?
The Aladdin
Go ahead and
fuck
hand me
me
your
eyes.
minis if you don't mind.
Do you trust me?
I can open your eyes.
Both of you guys are currently up now, inside this floor up here. You can see there is a
There were windows, right? Little slits.
little slits you can see through.
Yes.
There is a
I
ladder
like
that leads
it.
down into
Yeah, see those
the
little slits so we can
lower
see
regions
with
of this
coverage.
tower.
Unless they shoot or throw right
So
through
that's
that
your
little
dimension or
slit.
your action.
That's my dimension.
You
Be
have
an
moved if you had
intense,
movement at all you wanted to use or a bonus action.
Pain
I'm
in
gonna
the
go up
gut.
and look through the window.
All right, so you survey and you have a very clear view of this, and you see the rest of the layout too. This is a large field, and you can see there's blacksmithies, there's partially built
The good thing is
machines
Nod
that
could
are
like
kind of in
fire
ruins. It looks like they've been pulled apart and
from
big
up here.
plates of
So
metal
could-
been yanked off.
we could
And you get a
do
better look at the
some
giants
decent attacks
too.
from up here.
They have pieces of metal affixed to them that are like tied on rope, kind of haphazard armor. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of like pulling whatever scraps in the area and are starting to find ways to better
That's a
defend
crazy
themselves.
shot right there.
And
That's
then behind it,
great.
there's
We
another
can see
fence quite a
almost
ways back
everybody.
where you can see the actual mining
And the
camp
gate
begins,
is
but that's
still
quite
up
a ways this way.
and barricaded. There looks
But
like a
all you can see
wagon
right now, actually,
flipped
make a
upside down
perception
against it.
Glancing over there.
Yeah, look, there's like, what is that, a wig?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
These are large creatures. Huge, technically, when you consider the size dynamic. This is the
15
only
feet.
tree you see in the camp currently.
Okay.
Only 3 you see in the camp, okay. Currently.
Is
But
not
we...
tall enough to see through the slits.
Not could probably use a little boost.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I'm going to boost not up.
Okay.
Bonus
So your feet are
action.
kind of dangling off the ground as
boosting not up
Jester's
to peak.
swole arm grabs you by the scruff of the cloak and lifts you up to see.
No, I got my arms around
Okay, there
her
you go.
waist.
Adorable.
Perfect. All right, the finishes Jester's go. Not and the giants are going simultaneously. So, Not, you have a higher
Not
dexterity than they do,
and
so
the
I'm letting you
giants
act
go at the
first.
same
Shooting
time.
at the important one in back. I will just fire
Shooting
my
at the
crossbow
important one. That's, I mean,
bolts.
from up here.
You have advantage. It does not know you're there.
I assume so. Advantage to hit?
To hit, yes.
Advantage to hit.
That's a cock.
That's a cocked.
Tony Stark.
Okay.
Reactor Stitch, or like
That's a 26 to hit.
I think
26
we're good.
definitely hits, yeah.
I would say 26 is quite lovely.
Sneak attack damage. Okay.
This is probably going to be at least 25, 30 points of damage.
26 points of damage. I'll add on to that.
And
Fury
Fury
of
the
the
Small
That's
puts
an
it over
extra-
30.
Are we level 9 now?
Yes.
Extra 9 points.
Look at that. I knew it was going to be high. I said 25
Concentration
minimum.
check.
You add the little bonuses
No,
we
fail.
get from that. 35.
You're back. You regain control.
Regains control.
As
Mr.
the
Ford.
bolt strikes, you watch as the giant kind of grabs the chest, looks up in the direction where
Oh.
it came from, and kind of just barely sees where you both are inside. However,
Well,
the
now
look
we are
is like
found.
intense, then fear, and you can see the eyes kind of looking to the other giants, and there's kind of a sense of desperation clicking in.
Really?
Are they afraid of goblins?
It's worrying. All right,
That's
so
worrying.
that finishes
yeah,
your
what
turn.
was
on
that?
Action
That's
fire
right.
again.
Go for it.
That's very
Not as
bizarre.
good. 19.
One hit.
They're big. For giants, they're lithe. Their bodies are like they're muscular, but they're thin and elongated. They're still pretty big, pretty
Another
easy to hit.
11 points of damage.
Do they look
All right,
like
so we just got
emaciated, or do they
46
look
off this one
They
dude.
just look compared to what you're used to
Not
knowing about giants. And you
46
have fought a
points
hill
off 2
giant
hits.
before.
And the thing looked
and they're just
concerned.
meaty. These
Granted,
things are going to be
not
like
got a
just
good 35
slender and elongated
point
in
hit.
their features.
The fact that he's saying they're
with
slender and
movement, can I
elongated, I'm
just-
thinking they could break down.
There was a ladder in there,
Easier
right?
than they
Can I
appear?
just go down a little bit and just see what's in the bottom floor?
Sure.
And then
Like
come
I was
back up?
thinking they'd be
Speaking with it,
brick shit houses.
You can see another
Maybe
chamber with a trap door on the
they're
inside
skinny
that seems to
bodies.
go further down to a third
I don't know.
floor inside the
But no one's in there.
No one's in there.
Okay, that's all. And back up to Jester.
All right, there you go. And there's Jester's placement right there.
So if they're scared,
yeah, what's that
they're
all
doing
about?
this out of desperation.
So that finishes your turn.
They're being forced? Are they being
these
forced
two giants now
to
this
attack
one's gonna
and
walk
fear
up,
that we might kill them?
and this one's going to go ahead and walk up there, pushing through. One of them's going to go ahead because they do have a reach of 15 feet with their clubs.
Oh my god.
First one's going to go against.
15-foot reach with a swing.
They both get two attacks, one against Bo and
That's
one
half
against
the
Yasha.
movement of
The first one against Bo
normal people
has
in a swing.
disadvantage, which is great because the first roll is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Second one is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
And it misses both
I just
the bracers.
in switch feet.
Yes. As you leap in the air,
Sick.
I'm considering one strike. The two
Natural
attacks are one strike.
20,
It takes
but
one
they had
giant,
disadvantage.
like baseball bat swing against you. You jump out of the way, and the full might goes towards Yasha. Yasha, that is going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So,
Yasha's gonna get whacked.
First kid gets out of the way, second one's like, hi, Mom!
Wipe out.
Yeah, see Bo
When they,
with the
gets in
bracers
their
and
stomach
everything.
and they just cartwheel into the
AC
water.
is so
That great
high.
noise.
26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wait,
reduced
but I
to
was-
13 because
yes.
you are
Reduced
raging.
to 13 because of
So
raging.
it
Great
cracks you on the side, but you
thing
hold
to have.
fast
We've talked about
and
this
kinda
in
shrug
Talks
it off
Machina,
as it withdraws the
how
club.
there's little
You see it
fear
looking
of
up,
Ashley
it's now
ever going
facing
down
You can see the eyes themselves
because
kind
of the rage
white
factor.
with pupils in there.
But she's gonna
very
get
intense and
hammered
kind of heavy
bigger,
breathing.
literally.
It is bearing down. The other one is taking 2 swings at you because you're the one that. Well, you know, it can't take it because it's charmed. It looks at you and kind of just gives a nod.
High five, bro.
High
Fives you,
five,
pushes you
bro.
off the side.
Giant high fives pushes him off the side.
Instead, he's going to move in, step over the side, and he's going to go twice for Yasha because it's not going to attack you.
Yasha could take some
First
beatings
attack.
here.
Well, that's a 12.
Okay, that doesn't hit. That doesn't
Does
hit.
not hit. Yeah, it was a 3 plus 9.
12
Other attack
does not
against you,
hit.
That is a 22, though.
That
That
hits.
hits.
All right, so the next strike,
What did she get from
20
the
points
healing
bludgeoning damage,
potion?
reduced to 10.
Okay.
Reduced to 10. 10 points.
So
She did
slams
gain.
down the
I don't know.
splinters
I don't
as
know
you
if
kind
she
of
ever
dodge
said
out of
or
the way
I
the
don't
first one.
remember
It breaks up part
what
of
it was.
the flooring, and you're kind of having to back up and find a way to keep yourself standing with all that splintered wood kind of jagged up in your direction. As you look up, the second one boom, hits you in the shoulder, and you shoulder majority of the damage. You feel a crack in the back of your shoulder blade, but you move up with the sword and push it off. That ends both of those giants' turn. Top of the round, Bo, you're up.
All right, guys, that's a perfect place to stop. It's the top of the round. Bo is back. We have gone a full round of turns for everybody. interesting the way it went down. I'm not as concerned for a lot of reasons. First off, Ford immediately took control of both of these dudes, but then we find out that it isn't exactly what I thought. I thought Ford could just be like, attack that guy over there. It's not necessarily that. It's they are kind of charmed, he said, by Ford. They high-five Ford. They'll kind of like, I guess, do what he wants, but at that point, the guy, the third giant in the back, hold personed on Ford, held him. Ford couldn't do anything. And then did the other guy break free of that? Or am I just adding to the insanity? Either way, lots of that was happening. While that's happening, we have everyone jumping the wall, Caleb using this cat's ire to smash the gates, which one more good smash from Caleb, it'll come down. We're rotating back around. Caleb's coming up. I'm assuming the gates will come down. Why are the giants scared? Is it the goblin thing? I don't know if we confirmed exactly why. Not shot the first guy, or the worst guy, the guy in the back, who seems to be some sort of mage giant, a druid, I think Marisha said it appeared to be. It was casting stuff, and it's a giant. Not shot it, 35 damage. It immediately showed fear, like as if it didn't want to be there but had to. So are they being forced to secure this area at the risk of death? That's what it seems like. Or is it something with goblins? I can't imagine it's just the goblin thing. Maybe? While this is going on, Caduceus cast Blessed. I mean, we're just doing our thing. We're battling. Let's jump into the Patreon hour because my brother's going to be here in about an hour and I got to do that before he comes. So you guys are going to see a part 2 this week. The Patreon hour exclusive will be up after this. I'll probably get it out Monday or Tuesday. I mean, obviously this is going to come out first. So you guys want to see more of what I do? In the link below, the Patreon Hour exclusive, you got Vox Machina, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We're starting Once Upon a Time this month. We're going to do at least 1 or 2 a month, probably 1 a week, once Ted Lasso and Barry end, because Barry starts next week, and I'm still halfway through season 3 of Ted Lasso, which is all currently airing on Apple TV, HBO, and other things. So link below for Patreon if you want the full unedited everything. Hundreds of movies, hundreds of shows. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.